The bar's closed. Before we kick off properly, it falls to me to give a few safety announcements. To your right are the fire exits. I'm sure a lot of you have found the toilets are to your left. In the event of an emergency, the doors will open progressively outside. The assembly point is round the front. This event showcases the incredible skills, dedication of the firefighters in the United Kingdom and overseas who risk their lives to protect the communities every day. This is highlighted in no small part through the current deployment of FRS personnel across the globe, currently in Morocco. And this includes many people who would have been here tonight representing their organisations. Now, I'm sure you're aware that we can't run an event like this without a tremendous amount of support and work being undertaken behind the scenes. We began the planning for this 12 months ago on a sunny day in Lincoln, walking up steep hill, and I'm sure a lot of you will have the delights of that. If you've not already had it, you'll have it later. On a very sunny day, whiling away an afternoon thinking about how great this event would be. Little did I think that 12 months later, and after a huge amount of hard work, I'd have the privilege of being the project sponsor for this event. But the real credit goes to the team. While I can't thank the entire team personally here on the stage this evening, I would like to draw particular attention to a number of people who've worked incredibly hard behind the scenes. Sean King, Chris Rushton, Andy Dixon, Ian Taylor, the UKRO team who've been tireless in their efforts to support us, and our business support team who've stepped in at the last minute over the last 2 days to support our efforts. The team have overcome a huge amount of challenges, none more so in the last 7 days. I have been given specific instructions to tell you that your challenge coins will be sent to you. I've also been given strict instructions to tell you the closing ceremony will start 1/2 an hour early at 7 o'clock on Saturday evening. I think that's it now, Chris. Is that right? Thank you. I'm going to pass over to our Chief Fire Officer, Mark Baxter, who is going to give you an overview of the event over the next couple of days.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I just again want to extend an exceptionally warm welcome from everybody from Lincolnshire Fire and Rescue and Lincolnshire County Council for being here with us for the next 2 days. It's so good to see so many of you here. I'm sure for many of you this will be a revisiting of many of the years of being part of the UKRO Rescue Challenge, and for some of you it's going to be your first time. Either way, I really hope you're going to have a fantastic experience here within Lincoln. the ethos of what we wanted to put together for this year is something that we're enormously proud of in the heart of Lincolnshire, and especially here at Lincoln. We have got a really rich history of heritage, and really what we wanted to do is to showcase some of the best culture that we've got within the Fire and Rescue Service, within the whole of the sector, and some of the best historical culture that we have here in Lincoln. A bit of a meeting of cultures, if you would like. And because I think there's something that's really important about that. What we demonstrate over the next few days is all that's good about the Fire and Rescue Service. And if I'm honest with you, it's something that we should be celebrating about more often, because there is an awful lot that we should be proud about. What the next few days is going to be really showcasing for me is going to be the actual benefit of fantastic teamwork. It's going to be the professionalism, it's going to be the skills, it's going to be the dedication that puts the heart of our communities at the centre of everything we do. It also is going to be showcasing our commitment to continual development, to learning, and for always wanting to strive to do that little bit better. The fact that we really made the decision of putting the whole of this rescue challenge smack bang in the middle of our community is there for a reason. It's because exactly where we should be, at the heart of our communities. So we are expecting over the next few days that not only are you going to be having some real high-class challenges, you are going to be tested with all your skills, but you're also going to be a showcase for the public that is going to be absolutely absorbed by everything you do. An apology I'll probably have to say at the beginning that as great as you're going to look and as fantastic skills that you are going to demonstrate, you are going to be competing with our four-legged furry friends, and the dogs will take a lot of the limelight, a lot of the credit. But we shouldn't be shy about that, because actually it's another extension of our rescue capabilities that, as Ryan has just mentioned before, is ably being demonstrated in the devastation that within our deployments within Morocco as we speak. I think that also just absolutely shows how, as a fire and rescue sector, we're always continually to looking at new ways that we can support our communities. So all I really ask for you is to embrace the whole of the weekend. We are really, really proud that you're going to be here amongst our communities in Lincoln. We're an extremely friendly city. We're an extremely friendly county. Please visit all of the sites. Please visit all the hostilities, which I'm sure it doesn't take a lot of encouragement from many of you. But we are here to ensure that not only you've got a fantastic learning experience, that you're going to come away with new skills that I know that you will be embedding within your services, but you're going to be doing it with a sense of enjoyment, a sense of fun, and meeting up with old friends, and hopefully making some new friends as well. So on that note, I just want to say welcome to Lincolnshire, welcome to our challenge, enjoy it, embrace it, and I would also like to now introduce Chief Fire Officer Neil Odin, Chair of the UKRO, who would like to say a few words on behalf of UKRO. Thank you.
There's a refreshing change. I haven't got to move the microphone down. I'm Neil Odin, and delighted to say, Chair of the United Kingdom Rescue Organisation. It's a real privilege to chair this great charity, and it's a real privilege to work with such fantastic people as we have this year with Lincolnshire and last year with West Midlands Fire and Rescue Service. Thank you who are here tonight as well. So thank you for what has been a continual provision during the year of learning from last year into this year. There's very much a theme about this UKRO challenge, about continual learning and improvement. Before I start, a very brave bear once said, "Today is my new favourite day." It is very much my new favourite day. This moment in time every year becomes my new favourite day because you can feel the apprehension and the excitement about what confronts you tomorrow. And I know the assessors will be rubbing their hands thinking of the devious things they're going to do to you to make sure they test your brains to the nth degree. So a huge welcome to you all, as Mark has said. A particular welcome to colleagues from Dublin, France and Romania, our international guests. Please, a round of applause. So as I said, thank you to Lincolnshire Council as well, particular lovely venue. It is absolutely stunning out there. I was saying earlier to one of our local politicians that I was last here and got snowed in. I think that's historic in its own sense, but I still didn't see the castle then. So I really have enjoyed today looking around, and I look forward to the next couple of days. We were last here in 2012, and I can tell by the audience some of you were here. That was a privilege, by the way. Thank you to you all for continuing to come back and making sure that we continue to learn. A huge thank you to our volunteers. We said thank you earlier to them individually, but thank you to all that made it possible to make this event happen this year and throughout the year. Thank you to Mark and his fantastic team from Lincolnshire. And as Mark said, losing people to the challenges across the world. In particular, I saw on the news Colin, the search and rescue dog from Lincolnshire, has a special place in our hearts today to know they're very busy saving lives across the seas. So this promises to be a very special event, made more special by the ingenuity and creativity of our local teams here in Lincolnshire. These things wouldn't be possible without our sponsors, and it's really, really grateful to all the sponsors for the whole event, particularly from the UKRO, our corporate sponsors, PGI, PACX and 511. Really, really grateful for their support as we continue through our busy year. So UKRO, just bear with me a second, because I just want to talk about some of the things UKRO does outside of this challenge. I know you're all here to get stuck in to the challenge tomorrow. But I am delighted, firstly, to announce a new qualification, a new partnership with the Institution of Fire Engineers. We have agreed a new accreditation for extrication operator and extrication instructor. I'm delighted to say that that qualification will be available very soon. That is being piloted very shortly, or is being piloted now by a few individuals, and that will become available to us all. This will raise the bar once again for the standards expected and align ourselves with the national operational guidance and ensure that our firefighters on the front line are very best equipped and trained to protect our communities the best way they can. So you'll see a press release very shortly about the IFE's partnership with UKRO, and I'll work with the NFCC to ensure that our firefighters are the best trained, best equipped, best functioning firefighters in the world. So this will provide tangible proof of competence and stands as a testament to the proficiency and know-how of our UK fire and rescue services in extrication. So we are very proud to also continue our work with the National Fire Chiefs Council. Delighted to see the Chair of the National Fire Chiefs Council here tonight in developing the National Operational Guidance and the role of the UKRO Academy. We also continue to develop professional partnerships with the recovery sector. So we all know when on the side of a road making sure that the traffic returns to normal, the recovery sector are a vital part of our infrastructure. So that work we're doing with UKRO and the recovery sector. We've also further developed our cadre of approved training providers with the recent inclusion of Technical Rescue International. And the June edition of Fire Magazine, for those avid Fire Magazine readers, has showcased all of the UKRO work over the last year. We've also had Dan Quinn, the Vice Chair, appointed as the Road Safety Transportation Lead for the National Fire Chiefs Council. This further links and strengthens the National Fire Chiefs Council and the UKRO's relationship. We have also, lastly, developed our website. And those of you who are wondering what's happening this week, please use the website. Everything you need for the entire challenge is on our website, the UKRO website. But equally, all through the year, if you're wondering what's coming up, what the latest news is, the latest information, the UKRO website will have it. So please do use that. It's everything you need for the future. So I finish my part by wishing you well for this year's challenge. I know you will learn a lot. I know you will have the ability to see others perform. I thank you for your commitment to this noble cause, for it is a noble cause you do, every day out there protecting our public. Sadly, rescues are still required by the British Fire and Rescue Service, and we do a fantastic job protecting the communities that pay for us. This job we do is a calling. We are the guardians of hope, the protectors of life, and the embodiment of resilience. And you thought you were firefighters. So let the challenge begin. What I'll say to you when I say let the challenge begin, this is your moment in time. This is your moment to light the room up and get past these speeches. So in a moment we're going to go through our normal routine of showing your service badges. And I've got my Vice Chair, Dan Quinn here, the Chief of Surrey Fire and Rescue Service, is going to serve as the judge tonight. And I will personally buy a beer for the noisiest person from that scene. Not the whole team, I would add. The noisiest person. So your job when you see your badge is to win the heart of Dan Quinn. So, in time-honoured tradition, you'll see your badge come up. I expect your team to stand up, and you're running the gauntlet now, the noisiest person challenge. Dan will share with me who wins this at the end of the evening. So, as I said, good luck. Let the challenge begin. Who was that?
I think he's trying to plug for Surrey for some reason.
And the winner is Dublin. I just bought a drink for the only Irish teetotaler. Thanks, everybody. Please do enjoy the challenge. Over to our MC.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So an event like this is not cheap to run. So I would like to ask you to put your hands together for our sponsors of this event, without whom we could not have shelled it. So as you know, this event now is formally open. I had the pleasure of speaking to the Dublin team earlier, and I know they're desperate to get back for an early night. So please follow their example, stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you for 2 days of competition over the next couple of days. Good night.